Take it easy with your fucking skill. You're going a little too fucking hard. Oh, fuck yeah.
Alright, what's going on, guys? My name is Kyle, and this is my YouTube channel. This is youtube.com/FPS, in case you're confused about how you got here or anything like that. It was important that I got FPS. I thought that those, just having 3 letters like that, kind of like epic rap battles are with ERB, would help a lot. It's easy to remember, it's easy to get back to, and I'm happy. So if you're here now, this is the first video, so you can subscribe now. A lot of people won't subscribe until you upload a video. I get that a lot, so you can subscribe now. What am I going to be doing here? I guess I should get into that. It's not going to be the standard Call of Duty content day in and day out. It's not going to be that at all. I'm going to focus around the games that I like, the games that I like playing, and most importantly, it's not just about uploading videos of the games you like to play. It's also about uploading videos of the games that you like to upload videos of, It's one thing to enjoy playing a game, but it's another to enjoy making videos for it, if that makes any sense. So while there will be occasional Call of Duty content, it'll be more like it was 4 years ago when I was uploading Call of Duty content. I'm going to upload whenever something interesting happens, If there's something that I think that you guys would be interested in, I'll share it. If I think I can teach you something about the game, and I'm referring to Call of Duty Ghost right now, the next Call of Duty series. If something like that happens, I'll make a video of it, and I'll talk about it, of course. But for the most part, I want to focus on the games that I like the most. Games that are RPGs and have elements like that to them. So games like Skyrim, Fallout. I really like BioShock. I'm starting to get into Minecraft. Definitely going to be playing some Grand Theft Auto 5. I think I already mentioned BioShock, and there may be some BioShock Infinite footage in this video. I'm not sure yet. And generally just have a good time. I'm going to listen to as much of you guys' feedback as I can. But you got to keep in mind that there are all kind of limitations on what I can do and my free time and stuff. So don't try to get me into like World of Warcraft. But if you want to see Fallout 3 DLC, that I can handle for you. If everybody, I think the best way for you guys to get together and decide what kind of content you'd like here is over on Reddit. If you go over on the PKA subreddit over there, I read most of that shit. And if you guys were to start a poll over there about what you'd like to see over here as far as types of videos, I will read it, and I'll definitely take it in under advisement. Besides the games I'm gonna upload, because I feel like the game that I upload is kind of like the tapestry to my painting anyway. It's like 30% of the video tops. I think that the commentary you put on the video is what makes it interesting and what makes the video good. And I think that's what I'm good at, mixing it up a little bit, that is. I think I tell good stories. People tell me I tell good stories, and there's 2 reasons for that. One, growing up, I was always the guy who told stories. I was always the guy with a group of people around me, and I'm entertaining them with some crazy story of what I did over the weekend or something like that. And I've also lived a really interesting life thus far. I'm only 27 years old, but I've been all around the country, met all kinds of people, done all kinds of things, and I think I'd like to really wrap my head around one of my stories, think back to an interesting moment I had, jot it all down, paraphrase it, and then make a video that was just me telling that story. I think that would be a cool type of video with any kind of content on the backside of it, really. And also, I think I'm really good at prank phone calls. If you've watched the podcast when I do prank phone calls, they always go pretty well. And that's saying something, because they're always off the cuff. We don't edit that shit. We just we call somebody, completely cold call them. Oftentimes it's numbers that we didn't even, we make numbers up, basically. And I'm usually able to pull something pretty funny together, and there's a couple reasons for that. I don't laugh, I don't get all choked up, I don't get afraid. They're not going to intimidate me or anything like that. It's all over the phone, so I can keep my cool and come up with some funny shit like Produce Pussy or Rape Squad Killers or something like that. That's just funny. And my goal with the prank phone calls over here is to get away from the off-the-cuff stuff. It's to sit down with a pen and a pad, write a prank phone call, have ideas for what I'm going to say if he says certain things, and then make several attempts at pulling it off, and then upload the best attempt. So I've got this really, really interesting prank phone call idea I came up with a while back, and I've yet to do it. So I'm going to spill the beans on it a little bit here. Let me know what you think of this. I'm going to call a veterinarian, an animal doctor, for those of you who don't know, and I'm going to ask for emergency human medical advice. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna get this the front office lady or whatever, the secretary, to transfer me to the vet himself, and then I'm gonna freak out. I'm like, oh my God, Johnny's bleeding out, and he's just gonna be like, what the fuck? Call 911. I'd be like, no, he's bleeding out right now, and I've got you on the phone, Doc. You got to make this happen. And he's like, I don't even know. I operate on Cocker Spaniels, and I'm like, this appendix is about to burst. So I think that's gonna be really good, and I've got lots of ideas like that. I've got notebooks that I just jot shit like that down in, little funny thoughts and stuff when I'm drinking or hanging out or something like that. And it's just full of them. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun here. If you like what you've seen on the screen, if you like me, or even if you don't, go ahead and subscribe, because I like the people that don't like me. They're always interesting. So, like I said, subscribe. I'd appreciate it if you'd support the channel, by doing all those things that you only do with the channels that you really like. That's one of the things I really enjoyed about my relationship with the subscribers that I had on FPS Kyle's Let's Plays back in the day. I read you guys talking about like the good old days of that channel a lot. I read it. I really do read everything you say, and I really enjoyed doing that channel. That channel only had like 17,000 subscribers. Keep in mind, this is like 3 years ago. That was a decent sized channel at the time, and we just uploaded a shitload of videos, like 10 videos a day. Usually like 10 or 15 minutes long of like Let's Plays and stuff like that, and everybody really enjoyed it. Everybody seemed to thought I did a pretty good job at the Let's Plays, cracking jokes as I went along and just making it generally more interesting and less boring. So that's the goal here, as I've said. I think that's all I got for now. I'm going to try to get the Fallout Let's Play started either this evening or tomorrow, and by started I mean uploaded, because I've already recorded it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, prove it.